Healthy Diet and Eating Habits. Shen Nong, the herbalist sage, said the following: "Those who eat grains will become intelligent and wise. Those who ingest minerals and herbs will maintain healthy and youthful bodies. Those on a diet of fungi and roots will live a long life. Those who swallow the primordial vapor will never be harmed by catastrophes from the sky and disasters from the earth. And those who ingest the pill of the immortals will age with the sky and the earth, and last as long as the sun and the moon." It is said that people who eat a lot of meat will develop ferocity and bravery, but will have a short lifespan. This is why it is natural for warriors to live primarily on a diet of meat. It is also why tribes that are meat eaters tend to be warlike. Those who subsist on a diet of grain tend to be quick-witted and intelligent. They will live longer than meat eaters, but not as long as those who eat a diet of vegetables, fungi, and fruit. A vegan diet can help you develop an uncluttered mind and a peaceful disposition, but it will not give you enough strength to engage in work that is physically challenging. Those who live on a diet of vapor and dew will not be subject to illness and aging. Their bodies are light and unencumbered, and they can float with the clouds and ride on the wind. What is the best kind of diet for cultivating body and spirit? At first, don't let the mind dictate what you should eat. Dissolve your thoughts through meditation and strengthen the body with Qigong. When the body has become healthy and the thoughts have become clear, you should eat a balanced diet of meat, vegetables, grains, fungi, and fruit in moderation. At this stage of spiritual development, it is appropriate to maintain a balance of courage, intelligence, and peacefulness. As your practice deepens, your diet will change naturally to optimize the circulation and storage of internal energy. Thus, you may find yourself eating more meat when your physical energy is taxed, more grains when your mental energy is spent, and more vegetables and fruits when you are less active physically and mentally. Finally, you may find yourself not eating at all when you are in a meditative retreat. The important thing to understand about diet and eating habits is that food is the foundation of health as well as the primary cause of illness. What we eat and how we eat affect both physical health and mental clarity. Generally, it is advisable not to overeat. Stop eating before you feel full. Overeating can cause thoughts to wander, make the body lethargic, and slow the circulation of energy. Sluggish circulation of energy can lead to blockages in the meridians and restrict the flow of nutrients to the internal organs. The deprivation of internal nourishment can have serious consequences on health and longevity. If you take herbs that enhance health, but you do not live a healthy lifestyle, the herbs won't be very effective. The key to health lies in not eating too much, not going to sleep immediately after a meal, and not sitting around all day without moving. These kinds of habits must be avoided if you want to be healthy. Engage in physical activity frequently, but do not tire yourself. Do not exercise rigorously immediately after eating. After a normal meal, walk a mile. After a banquet, walk 2 miles. After a long walk, massage your legs and feet before sitting down. Your body will feel energized and your spirit will be clear. Do not eat snacks or drink excessively after meals, especially in the evening. Otherwise, undigested food and the effects of the intoxicants will remain in the body while you are asleep, and health problems associated with the stomach and liver will arise. It is better to eat too little than to overeat. Those who understand how to nourish the body and clear the spirit will eat before they feel famished and will stop eating before they feel full. They will drink liquids before they are thirsty and will stop drinking before their thirst is quenched. If you eat only when you feel hunger, you're bound to eat more than what is enough. If you stop eating only when you feel full, you've probably eaten too much. In general, if you use moderation when you eat and get into the habit of taking a stroll after meals, you'll have a healthy digestive system. During meals, do not eat steaming hot food after chilled food and vice versa. The difference in the food temperature will damage the esophagus and the stomach. Do not try to cool your mouth with a cold liquid after eating spicy foods. Use a warm liquid to ease the discomfort. If you feel sick after eating spicy food, it is best that you don't eat it at all. Food that is too spicy can not only damage the internal organs, but also weaken the bones and joints. Food that is too chilled can harm the teeth and the 5 viscera. When you eat, do nothing but eat. If you eat and work at the same time, blood will be driven up to the head instead of to the stomach and intestines, thereby causing indigestion. If you wish to consume alcohol, drink it with food in the stomach. If you drink on an empty stomach, the normal functioning of the digestive system will be disrupted. Good eating habits are not difficult to adopt. If you are able to follow them, you'll live a healthy life. Furthermore, if you are able to supplement your diet with the appropriate herbs and the practice of Qigong, your health and longevity will be much more enhanced. In spring, it is appropriate to eat spicy foods. In summer, sour foods. In autumn, bitter foods. And in winter, salty foods. Foods with these flavors, when eaten in the appropriate season and in moderation, can strengthen the internal organs and enhance the circulation of blood. If you eat the internal organs of animals, you should refrain from eating the liver in spring, the heart in summer, the lungs in autumn, and the kidneys in winter. You should refrain from eating the spleen in all 4 seasons. However, it is best if you don't eat the internal organs of animals at all. If you sleep immediately after a heavy meal, you'll develop back pain. If you ingest too much alcohol, you'll be susceptible to chills and pneumonia. Don't eat too much after drinking a lot of alcohol. It is also good to have some food in the stomach before you drink. Having sex after drinking too much will harm the liver, block the circulation of blood, and weaken the bones. In general, it is healthier to eat cooked meat than raw meat. In summer, you can eat cold meat, but not raw meat. In winter, eat only warm or cooked food. The sages say the following. Those who eat a lot of rare meat will tend to be competitive, aggressive, and intolerant. Those who eat a balanced diet of grains, vegetables, and meat will tend to be gentler and kinder and live a more contented life. Although their countenances will be more peaceful, they will still not be completely free from worry and desire. Those who refrain from eating grains and meat and eat only fruits and vegetables will not only have a peaceful countenance, but will also live a long and healthy life. Those who are able to circulate the internal energy, still their thoughts, and hold the spirit within, will become immortal.